Let's talk about the difference between IELTS speaking band 7 and band 5, which is ignored by many people. Now we will talk about what IELTS speaking actually tests. अगर आपका प्रोनाउंसिएशन परफेक्ट है लेकिन फिर भी आपका बैंड स्कोर कम आता है तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है। आज मैं IELTS स्पीकिंग मॉड्यूल को स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपको समझाऊंगी। क्या आता है, कौन सी चीज़ों को आपने प्रिपेयर करना है और कौन सी मिस्टेक्स से आपने अवॉइड करना है। लेट्स मूव टूवर्ड्स द मोस्ट कॉमन एंड इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट IELTS स्पीकिंग एक्चुअली टेस्ट्स। In IELTS speaking, examiner tests your fluency and coherence. He tests your lexical resources, which we say vocabulary. And the most important and the last thing he tests is grammatical range and pronunciation. Now what we will do we will practice these things in real time communication. Not memorize your speeches. Examiners are trained to spot rehearsed answers. Let's move towards the IELTS speaking module, the three parts. In part 1, the examiner asks for an introduction or interview in a question. Like he asked you personal questions that can be about your home, work, study, family, hobbies, or maybe daily life routine. And now we will practice part 1 question. We have a sample question. Do you like reading books? Okay, take a moment and prepare the answer in your mind. Let me show you short demo answer here. Yes, you can take a moment to read this slide. Okay, now you have read it. Now we will discuss why this answer works. Because it's not a one word answer. It starts with yes, but immediately it expands. It gives reason to the listener because they keep me curious. It adds a personal detail like on weekends before going to bed. This is what pushes fluency and vocabulary scores up. And the last thing is it sounds natural, not memorized, no complicated vocabulary, just clear, confident speech. Yes, okay. Now we have done with our speaking part 1. Let's move towards the speaking part 2, which is called QCUT. It's a long turn. Why it's a long turn? Because in this section the examiner will give you a topic and he will give you 1 minute time to prepare for it. Then you have to speak for 2 minutes straight. In those 2 minutes you will be introducing your topic with 2 to 3 spotting points and eventually you will be concluding your topic. I am going to give you a cue card as a sample. Okay, let's talk about our sample cue card. What it is about describe a skill you would like to learn. Okay, now you have a question. Examiner is asking you describe a skill you would like to learn. What you will do, you will arrange the answers in the same pattern I am showing on a screen with you. What skill it is, how you would learn it, how long it would take to learn, and explain why would like to learn this skill. Why you would like to learn this skill. Okay. Now we will speak for 2 minutes and you will be speaking like this. You will be introducing your topic as I have shown on the screen. You can read it. Take a moment and read it. Yes, I am waiting for you guys. Okay, next go to the next point. What it is and why you will be answering here. Now in the third one is how I would learn it, and then you will be answering how long it would take, and here you will be concluding your cue card. Okay, why this answer works? Here is question, like when we arranged the answers in our mind with the specific points, why it works? Because it follows our 4 bullet points in order. Examiners check this, and it uses linking words naturally. Which linking words the slides were using? Because, so, honestly, overall. Why? Because it boosts fluency score, gives personal specific details instead of generic statements, boosts lexical resources, talks for close to 2 minutes without rushing or running out of things to say, no memorized sounding phrases. Okay, now we will talk about our speaking part 3, which is the last part, and it's called the discussion part. Why it calls the discussion part? Because sometimes it is the follow-up questions of the part 2. Like the examiner is asking you the follow-up questions from your cue card. They can be deeper, opinion-based questions linked to the part 2 topic. Here I will give you a tip. Give reasons in your answers, give examples, and sometimes both sides of arguments. You can give contrast as well. Okay, there are 4 common mistakes which you should avoid during your IELTS speaking module. What they are? You shouldn't memorize or rehearsed answers. Why? Because they kill fluency score. Fillers and long pauses, you should avoid them. And the third mistake, one word or one line answers with no elaboration. Examiners always ask for the elaboration, like you need to provide the supporting details and points for your answer. And the last thing is not actually answering the question asked, like your questions answers should be aligned. Okay, now we are concluding our video. What we discussed speaking part 1, 2 and 3. What was the speaking part 1 about? It was about the introduction or the personal details, and the second part was about cue card, and the third part was the follow-up questions or the discussion for the point 2. Okay, now let me know in a comment box what is your weak area, and let me know if you want the part 3 discussion as well. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.